Cool. All right. Okay, so I don't even know. How do we start this again? Boom. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and it's good to be back. I was sick last week, which was crazy. I had like the crazy stomach virus, and like the entire family got the same thing. It was like some bug that was going around in the area, and it was just bad. It was not fun. So I need to just recoup, you know, relax and just kind of get my energy back. So I am back ready to roll. I miss you guys, and yeah, it's Q&A, March Q&A. You guys ready for this? So I asked you guys a few weeks ago if you had any questions for me for this Q&A video, and I got some really good ones. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. And also I have a few announcements I'm gonna be doing at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So the first question is from Dan, and that is, how much time do you spend brainstorming your content? So when it comes to brainstorming content or figuring out what I want to do in this channel, I actually did a video on this before a few weeks ago. I'm going to post it here or over there, and also in the description so you guys can check it out later. But it's pretty much using types of tools to help me organize my content. One of them is Trello, and I actually do like kind of a whiteboarding session as well to kind of figure out what is it that I want to do. I think now I'm at a place where I kind of figure out what kind of content I want to give out. So definitely for sure at least 2 photo shoots a month with behind the scenes tutorials and also Q&As and things like that. So I'm still trying to organize it. Definitely let me know if you have anything specific that you want to see throughout the year, whether it's from behind the scenes stuff, any tutorial related content that you want to see, just hit me up in the comment below and we can get to that. So I have 2 tips for you regarding creating content for yourself. One is whiteboarding. You can just brain dump everything that you have there and then start organizing it in Trello. And the second tip would be to reach out to your other creative friends, kind of do like a brainstorming session, bounce ideas back from each other, and hopefully that sparks something. Question 2 is from Amanda Scrimmali, and if you don't know who she is, I actually did a photo shoot with her a few weeks back, so it's a recent video. I'm gonna put that in the description below or in a card here so you guys can check it out after the video. So how do I create a vibey space, and what equipment should I use for professional looking vlogs? All right, so this is like a 2-part question. So how do I create a vibey space? Definitely your color grading, your lighting is super important when it comes to giving a vibey space. You definitely don't want to have a lot of bright lights like this, like different colors if you're trying to give a vibey space. It really depends on what you mean by vibey. If you're looking for a darker mood, definitely less lights, maybe one specific key light, maybe an accent light somewhere, definitely in the darker tones. But if you're looking for something more energetic, maybe something like these M9s that I have from Aperture, shooting out purple gels and like a light blue gel, you know, gives it a different vibe. The second part to this question is, what equipment should I use for professional looking vlogs? If you're looking into like equipment wise, I would suggest a camera that has either in-body stabilization, a good autofocus system, and have maybe some type of articulating screen. Something like the Canon M50 is a really good choice because it's small, it's compact. Put a microphone on it, good to go. It doesn't have in-body stabilization, but at least it has dual pixel autofocus. And there's also something like there's also the Sony a6400 that just came out. Doesn't have any in-body stabilization, I believe, but the autofocus is really good too. So, and it has a flippy screen too up top. So it depends if you're in the Canon system already, or if you're looking into getting something like a Sony. You could also just use your phone and get yourself a really cool rig. Get yourself a microphone and something to hold and stabilize the camera, and you should be good to go. The next question is from Strix Media, and it's actually a comment, and it says, come make a video at our studio and do a podcast, bruh. I will hold you guys to that. I am totally down. Let me know, hit me up, and let's make something happen. The next question is from the Iron Giant himself, Josh Haynes. Definitely check him out on YouTube. I'm gonna leave his channel in the description below. When you get a chance, check out his stuff. He's a really awesome filmmaker, and he gives some really good advice when it comes to that stuff. What has been your favorite part of this YouTube process? Whew, okay. All right, so my favorite part in this whole YouTube process is meeting other creatives. I know that sounds cliche, but it's actually really interesting to see those who have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, almost 1 million subscribers, and like, you know, reaching out to them, and they're just as human as I am. And they are human. I mean, they wouldn't be aliens? But but seriously, it's really cool to be able to reach out to them and then respond. It's like a really cool community. YouTube seems very big, is also small at the same time. You have this thing where people are saying, oh, it's so congested, it's oversaturated. I don't think that to a specific point. I think that's what's gonna make us as creatives stand out from others. So it's cool to just kind of just meet other people, and dang man, it's really awesome. So the next question is from James Diaz Photography, and he asks, do you use one 8200 or 2 during your shoots? I shoot primarily with one light, which is the 8200. I am gonna be doing a few videos in the near future, shooting with 2 lights. and 3 lights. I might even bring someone in who's way better than I am when it comes to multiple strobes, and go ahead and show you guys, do some tutorials and some behind the scenes footage stuff. So that's coming soon in the next month or so, so definitely stay tuned. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button below and hit that little bell icon so you know when I post a video up, you get it. That was a cool little plug. The last question is from Francisco Hernandez. So if you don't know who Francisco Hernandez is, he's a photographer based out of Texas, and he does primarily strobe work, and he's just amazing at it. So I'm gonna leave his channel and his Instagram account down below in the description. Check him out, great guy, hit him up, he's awesome. How do you balance making content with raising kids as well? Whoa. All right, so this can be a whole separate video, but I will tell you straight up that it is hard. I'm not surprised that right now the girls aren't waking up for their feeding. So I'm kind of waiting, hoping to hear them, and I have to run over there and help my wife. But for the most part, you know, it's hard. It is definitely hard creating content for you guys, and, you know, having to help with the feeding and all that. And again, it's, you know, it's part of life, so I have to just work around it. Gotta get it done. I think it goes back to the whole planning and structuring your content. That way you know what is it that you need to shoot and how you're gonna plan your shoots, and if you're batch recording, when you're gonna do that. That way you're not like stressed about like trying to figure out something on YouTube and then you just feel burnt out and then you end up just not creating anything. So, you know, those girls, I'm doing YouTube honestly, like for my girls and for my wife. Eventually, hopefully, God willing, this becomes something really, really awesome that I can work this full time. And it's really cool to imagine that I can do photography and filmmaking and actually make a full-time income out of it, helping out my family and hopefully setting up my girls for the future. And yeah, I'm really pumped about this whole process. And so even if I am tired, because there's some videos that you can tell that I'm very tired, because sometimes I'm recording at like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. I just gotta get it done, because I gotta be consistent, gotta make sure that I'm putting in the work, and hopefully, you know, you guys see me grow throughout this process. We all grow together. Yeah, so it's hard, but you know, I love it at the same time. So before I let you go, I have a few channel announcements. One is that Asden sent me the SGM 250, which is I'm using right now. It's a cool shotgun microphone. They're actually sponsoring Finding North. If you don't know what that is, I released the first episode about 2 months ago, working on the second one this month. And yeah, so shout out to Asden for believing in me and what I'm doing. Other channel announcement is that we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, or what I say, 1,000 awesome people. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You know, it's I know it sounds cheesy, but the first 1,000 is a really tough thing to reach, especially organically. Like I just don't, I want people to follow the channel, not just because of me, but because of the community. Keep building this community, and hopefully we'll all learn from each other, and it's awesome. So thanks for watching this video, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button below, hit that little bell icon to receive notifications when I post new videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.